Something is causing volcanoes to erupt throughout our solar system. Earth's slowing rotation was the reason given for possible increase in large earthquakes from 2018 and beyond. But nothing was mentioned about increasing volcanic activity also going on in other planets of our solar system. But logic would say that this would also be the case. It does seem to be happening. But now we see that it's happening throughout our solar system. One would think that perhaps there's more at play here. Why is this going on? Is this a sign of something massive moving through or maybe near our solar system? Comet 46P Wirtanen was making close approach to Earth December 2018, the only known acknowledged object of our out of norm currently. At that time, it would be visible to the naked eye. Live Science says NASA's Juno spacecraft recently spotted a possible new volcano at the south pole of Jupiter's most lava-licious moon, Io. But this volcanically active moon is not alone in the solar system, where sizzling hot rocks explode and ooze onto the surface of several worlds. So how do earthly volcanoes differ from those erupting across the rest of our solar system? So to start with, Io, Jupiter's moon. The moon is famous for its hundreds of volcanoes, including fountains that sometimes spurt lava dozens of miles above the surface, according to NASA. This Jupiter moon is constantly reforming its surface through volcanic eruptions, even to this day. Io's volcanism results from strong gravitational encounters between Jupiter and two of its large moons, Europa and Ganymede, which shake up Io's insides. Rosalind Lopez, senior research scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, managed observations of Io between 1996 and 2001 during the Galileo spacecraft mission to Jupiter. She said, Io has lots of caldera-like features, but they are on the surface. There are lots of lava flows and lots of lakes. Lava lakes are pretty rare on Earth. We have half a dozen of them. We think that they have occurred in the past on Venus and Mars, but on Io we actually see lava lakes at the present, just like we have in Kilauea volcano, Hawaii. Is one such spot of a lava lake on Earth dotted with lava lakes. Juno scientists asked for Lopez's help in identifying Io's newly found hotspot. She said the new observations of Io are welcome because Galileo was in an equatorial orbit and could rarely see the poles. By contrast, Juno is in a polar orbit and has a much better view. There are some hints that Io might have larger and less frequent eruptions at the poles, she said, but scientists need more observations to be sure. Venus and Mars. Volcanoes are all right recently. Venus also appears to have active lava flows on its surface, where temperatures reach more than 800 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 425 degrees Celsius. A few Soviet Venera spacecraft that landed there in the 1970s and 80s lasted only a short while. Lopez said that it's unclear if Venus has active volcanoes currently, although multiple observations from Europe's past Venus Express missions suggest that it might. One example is Eden Mons, which is a hotspot that may have erupted relatively recently. Venus has dome volcanoes, volcanoes with lots of peaks, although these volcanoes might be inactive. This kind of volcano is also common on Earth. A dome volcano is formed from eruptions of viscous sticky lava with only a small percentage of gas that oozes out. Volcanologists call it two-faced lava because it hides itself and oozes out, Lopez said. Mount St. Helens in Washington State, this is what we're going to do the next video on, because we have a tremendous amount of earthquakes at Mount St. Helens, 115 in the past 30 days, so something is brewing there. Okay, so Mount St. Helens in Washington State is one such example. It's a Cascade volcano with several of these lava domes dotting its crater. Venus is also populated with other types of volcanoes and volcanic features. Pancake domes, which look like pancakes, arachnoids, eroded calderas that look like spiders, lava flows, and volcanic plains. Venus and Mars also have shield volcanoes, a type of volcano made up almost entirely of fluid lava flows. Shield volcanoes on Earth are common, in Hawaii, particularly Mauna Loa. Mars possesses the highest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons, and several other monster volcanoes, perhaps because its gravity is lighter than Earth's, and the volcanoes can grow taller that way. On Mars, the volcanoes appear to be dormant, as there are no visible recent lava flows on the surface. There's extensive evidence of past volcanism, though. There are floodplains of basalts, as well as other types of volcanoes that, quote, were formed by more explosive volcanism because they are highly eroded on the flanks, end quote. This is what Lopez explains. Other worlds in our solar system also had lava volcanism in the ancient past, including Earth's moon, Mercury, and the dwarf planet Ceres, Lopez explains. And then there are worlds with possible cryovolcanism or icy volcanoes in which the eruption material is water or water mixed with nitrogen or methane. There's evidence of active plumes at Jupiter's moon Europa and Saturn's moon Enceladus. Saturn's moon Titan may also have past cryovolcanism features on its surface, Lopez research found. Other worlds with possible cryovolcanism include Triton, Neptune's largest moon, Pluto, and Charon, Pluto's largest moon. This was originally published on Live Science by Elizabeth Howell. It's on Bended Reality. Here we have a few images of volcanism on Io, the moon of Jupiter, presenting presence of volcanoes and volcanic pits and lava flows. These are, of course, Earth images, but this is the two plumes erupting from its surface. A little bit larger, okay? Look at this. So you can see what's going there. Here and here. And I guess these little holes are the volcanism as well. The craters and the openings. According to Wikipedia. Sorry, what's this? I don't want that. Okay. So these were, of course, the discovered by Voyager 1 and observations of Io, passing spacecraft Voyager, Galileo, Cassini, and New Horizons. Earth-based astronomers revealed more than 150 active volcanoes. Up to 400 such volcanoes are predicted to exist based on the observations. Io's volcanism making the satellite one of only 4 known currently volcanic active worlds in our solar system, others being, of course, Earth, Saturn, Enceladus, Saturn's Enceladus moon, and Neptune's Triton moon, as we said before. So please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.